Hey friends, how's it going? Y'all, we're going to do a big project today on one of our Shiplap boards. I love these because, one, they're already white, they're already distressed looking, but you can totally paint it if you want to. And the design that I've been getting a request for how to do is this Merry Christmas in 2 colors. It looks like it can be difficult, but my plan is to show you the easy way to do it. How's everybody doing? I see y'all hopping on here. Happy Friday Eve. Let me see. Hey Cynthia. Oh my goodness. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. I don't like it when I sing. I don't know if y'all do it. Y'all probably don't even pay any attention to me. Sometimes I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Anyway, if y'all sprinkle, let me know. We have, oh my gosh, so much to talk about. So many goodies. I don't know if y'all are like me, but I love getting a free gift with purchase. And guess what? Both of these are both part of the BOGO. So like if you put both of these in your cart, one of them's going to be for free. But I mean, you can do that. Like if you put 8 items of the BOGO in your cart, then 4 of them's going to be free. So I love that. All right. This is called Merry Christmas Tree. Just like it is, just like it looks. First time in a while. Oh, Marnie, so good to see you. All right, I'm going to flip this upside down. Oh, thank you. You like the earrings? Hey, Stacy. Anyway, I'm going to flip this upside down and add some fuzz to it. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but this was in, I have like a tote that I had this in, and it was bent like this. But the only thing that bends is your backer sheet. Your transfer is perfectly fine. Awesome, Charlene. I love it when y'all get notifications. All right. I'm going to add some fuzz. And that just lessens the adhesive. I know a lot of times people will say, what is this towel? It is, we call it a fuzzing towel, but it's actually a drying towel on one side, fuzzing on the other. It's so awesome. And you could do, this is like a square board, so you could do your shiplap going horizontally or vertically, up to you. Hey guys, we got Oklahoma and South Carolina in the house today. All right, and probably what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to make just a little bitty sparkly bow to put at the top of the tree, because to make it look like a little star or something. All right, y'all, I'm doing so good. It's straight. Okay. Anyway, the key word is, and look, when I tell y'all the key word, you don't have to type it. The only reason that you would want to type it is if you want the supplies that I'm using. And now you want to make sure that your transfer, especially in the area where the silkscreen is, make sure that it is down well. And I will turn this around so y'all can see. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all, I'm in Tennessee. My name's Debbie. If you're new here, let me know. Isn't this beautiful? Anyway, these boards are nice and thick. You can add a hanger to the back, or you can prop it up. And I think I'm going to start at the bottom. I may just do all the green, and I'm actually using Meadow. Meadow's what I put in the cart link. So like when you type Merry, M-E-R-R-Y, you're going to get a cart link, and it's going to have the supplies for this. But also, there's going to be something that says BOGO, and that's the section where you can go for everything. I mean, get a little bit more. That's in the sale. That's buy one get one free. But put, like, if you're going to do that, put in increments of 2 in your cart, because the one you're going to get free will be the least expensive one. You know, no surprise there. That is typical with BOGO. And y'all, I am like getting right up against that. I should have added a little water. And then there's like some small areas that I'm going to use a small paintbrush. And I'll show y'all how you can do that. But I want to go ahead and get this big area down here done with meadow. This would look pretty with ivy. Also, I think it would look pretty like in golds or silvers too. All right, now I've done this area and I'm going to lift it up. And you lift it up because, Patty, everything I'm using tonight is chalk couture. And this is the part of the buy one, get one. So like I said, if you put these 2 items in the cart, one is going to be free. We love free. Okay, so you lift it up. See how pretty that is? I love all the details. And the reason you lift it up is you do not want it to dry in the screen. All right, now I think I'm going to do, in fact, I may go ahead and dry this a little bit, but you don't want to get your heat gun or your dryer on your transfer. But I'm going to go ahead and dry it just so it doesn't lift up or smear or anything. But remember, these are plastic, so you don't want to heat them up. Oh, Adria, oh no, your internet. I've been at Jenny's with Stella today, and I could not get my phone to work over there. And I was like, what is going on? Well, normally my phone remembers passwords. All right, so I'm going to put it back down. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and do the cherry. And there's a combination of things here. I got a detail tool, a cut squeegee, and then I got a couple of paint brushes. So I'm kind of working from the bottom up. And you can see this is, whoops, almost dry. Isn't this beautiful? Y'all, I love this. It just looks like the most beautiful tree. And I've actually gotten a couple of emails of somebody wanting me to show this. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's the perfect time when it's buy one, get one, right? Okay. So now we're using cherry. You could use any color red or really any color you want. And I'm just going to grab this cut off squeegee. And then when I go back, I'm going to use probably a paintbrush. Because there's like some tiny areas. And the areas that's going to take the paste, I mean, when you paste it, it's going to be the white is where the paste is going. Hopefully that makes sense. So, you know, occasionally I may get a little red where my green goes. But this is the easiest way to do it. Do it like one step at a time. And this is, it just takes a little bit of patience, but you can do it. All right. I got this, what I'm going to say, easy part over here done. And then I'm going to go to my paintbrush. I got a couple of this size. And I'll show y'all. Make sure that's down good. And I'll be using probably one of these for the green area and one for the cherry area. Hey, Susan, and y'all, this is like really detailed, so I may have to read y'all's comments later. This is kind of one you got to pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? And once I get through with this R, I'm going to lift it up. Because that's what you want to do. You want to paste and lift as you go. And one thing you can do, say if you make a little boo-boo, you can use a small paintbrush, because this is like a beautiful design and very detailed. And look, you could put this on a canvas. You could put it on like a, you know, yesterday we did a pillow cover. You could totally do that. All right, I'm just making sure that I got all of my area here. And then I'm going to lift this up. And you can see what I'm talking about? Lift as you go. Hey, Jeanette. Hey, Martha. And remember, don't get your dryer on your transfer. Renee said these look intimidating, but I'm showing y'all how to take one step at a time. One step at a time. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my other brush and go into my green and do those areas. Do not be afraid. And I'm just doing this to go ahead and get this side done. And these are probably about a 1/4 inch brushes. They're small. And I probably got them at Walmart, knowing me. And once you do one of these, it won't be intimidating anymore. You'll be like, oh my gosh, I know how to do that. I just take one section at a time. So that's why I wanted to spend some time and show y'all. Don't be intimidated by it. Because you can do it. And the thing about it is, say if you make a little boo-boo, just get you some white paint. And another little brush. But these are gorgeous when they're complete. Whoops, I think I got that area right there. So let me know if this is helpful for me to show y'all things like this. Because, like I said, several people have asked me how to do it, okay? So now you just dry those little sections. Hey, Tracy. I was just checking to make sure that was dry. I do like to dry it a little bit before I put it back down because I'm working, you know, on quite a large area. And y'all, isn't that cherry beautiful? It's so pretty, okay? Now I'm going to go back into my cherry with my little brush. And I wanted to start here. Now I am going to go ahead and press down that to make sure that it's... Oh, Bonnie, awesome. Deborah, thank you. And, you know, sometimes you might just want to do something that's, you could do this like all green, all gold. But then sometimes you might want to take the opportunity to try this. And this way, if you go step by step, and remember, turn your board so that it makes it easier for you. You don't have to like hold your hand in the same spot all the time. So I think I'm going to do a couple of letters at a time. And this 1/4 inch brush is perfect, I think. Like the perfect size that you can get in there. Get around in the corners. And when you pull the transfer off of this, you are going to be so happy. Happy, happy, happy. And if you're more comfortable working with a skinnier squeegee, then, you know, by all means, do that. I go back and forth with squeegee and paintbrush sometimes. But hopefully this is very helpful. And you just, you know, you can get a little bit on the blue line, that's fine. The teal line. Now I'm just scooping off any extra. Okay. Now, I'm going to lift it again. Victoria, I don't like using round brushes. But I mean, if that's what you like to use, go right ahead. Now I'm going to just put it back down and get my green. I like something that's shaped more like a squeegee with a square end. But if you're in more control of a round brush, then go right ahead. I am not. I have tried it. And I did buy some little small squeegees, but they're too flexible for me. They're, you know, just have the little rubber on the end. So the way I look at things, try whatever you have, try what you want, and you will find something that you're comfortable with. This is just what I do. Let's see. Sometimes I'm like looking at this thinking, okay, what is that? Is that a red spot? A green spot? Thank you guys for sharing. And sharing, sprinkling, whatever you want to call it. I appreciate it. And like I said, the area where what looks white is what needs to be chalked. If it's teal, then that's not your silk screen. Your silk screen is the white area. And I hope, I cannot remember who wanted me to do this so that they could see how it's done. I hope they're on here. If you're on here, say hello. I'm going to do just a little bit more, and then I'm going to lift it and dry. Hey, Danette. Okay. Now I'm going to dry. Oh, thanks for the stars. And like I said, I love traditional colors, but if you wanted to do like silver and gold, that would be pretty too. Or just all silver or all gold. And, you know, I'm doing a lot of talking while I'm doing this. But if you're doing it at home, it won't take as long. You know, I'm just trying to describe what I'm doing. But it'll go faster for you than me just talking. So I don't want y'all to think that it's, you know, it's not that time consuming. I'm like, making sure I'm in the right place. I wish that we could play music while we're crafting. That would be so much fun. Liz likes the traditional colors too. So then I'm going to just squeegee off. I'm trying to like make sure that I'm not going somewhere there's green or where I was going to put green. All right, let's do the M. And have any of you guys gotten this design? Have y'all used it? I think this would be pretty like on a black banner. I don't know if y'all saw, I just used some black fabric, but I think this would be pretty on some black fabric to hang and do it in white. What do y'all think? And I'm so sorry that I've got to keep my head down and watch what I'm doing. Hopefully I'm not missing any comments. Y'all tell me what you're having for supper, that kind of thing, so we can keep this conversation going. Facebook won't think we've gone to sleep. I mean, they may think that anyway, but Hopefully not. Hey, Dee Dee. This is usually something that I do, like just do a video and speed it up. Because I'm always afraid that I will bore y'all. You know. I will be bored. Are y'all bored? I hope not. Cindy's having ice cream. What kind of ice cream? That sounds like a good supper. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this little part right here. That's the part of the Y. Since I'm right here. Right? Then I'm going to lift it up just to make sure it's not drying anywhere. You made a turkey pot pie? That sounds so good. I'm going to lift from this side this time. Homemade shrimp and grits. Look at there. Lee, that sounds awesome. Now I'm going to go back into the green. Oh, and listen, the key word is Mary, M-E-R-R-Y. Y'all, we have, this is probably the best buy one, get one sale I remember. Because it's like this size transfer. There's so many goodies. We got so many things that came back into stock. The heat transfers, you know, the ones that you need to use with the polyester. Then we have all of the birth flowers. I got to order mine December. Actually, I only had the 3 that came out. It is like, it's restock day and BOGO day. And like I said before, BOGO always is like, you buy something, you get something free. Hello, my kind of day. And it's a lot of choices. And I put the link on there so y'all can check it out. BOGO. I thought I saw right there. Oops. If you look away and then look back, you might see like a little spot that needs a little green or red. How many of you guys are going to do this one? And y'all, these big boards being on sale is a huge thing. Because they make a statement. They are, you know, a great size. Large and in charge is what I like to say. All right. Happy BOGO Day, everybody. I love that. Leah says she is. Yes, Mary. Oops, that was not dry. Hey, Marnie. Look, am I the only one that touches wet paint and wet paste? I definitely touch it. All right, now I can go into my little squeegee because I'm over here where I've got space for that. I think we're going to have grilled chicken and broccoli, I think, for supper. Y'all, I just love, I could just go for the vegetables. I love vegetables. Whoops. Let's go ahead and get this while we're over here. this little area right here. Y'all see how fast it's going? Now that we're rocking and rolling. And I love that our silk screens are reusable. So if you wanted to, you could put this on a pillow. Wouldn't it be so pretty? Hey, Teresa. I have one little spot right there that I need to press down better. When you lift it up, you can kind of see, like, you should have pressed that down better. I talk to myself in my head. I know y'all do too. I know y'all talk to yourself because we need expert advice, right? That's what they say. Mary, I think you're the one that wanted to see this one live. Is that right? I was saying I was hoping you were on here. Let's see. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Janice. Have y'all had an awesome day today? This is so pretty. Okay. Now, let me press this down. Whenever you're lifting it up like that, you do want to press down your area that you still got to work on. And I kind of feel like you need to add a little water. And you add distilled water and then stir it well. I feel like I've had this, I needed this a little bit wetter anyway, and then I've had it open. Awesome! I'm so glad you're here. Okay. So that should be perfect. Now let's get back to the red. Since we're down here in the red. Let's get to it. 102. Oh my gosh, that's hot. So we're going to finish Mary. Mary is our keyword. Thank you guys for spreading the word, sprinkling, talking to me. Like I said, I will check the messages. Hopefully y'all are getting the keyword information. Today's the start of BOGO, buy one, get one free. So like if you want something free, put 2 items in the cart and the cheaper one will be free. You can put 4 items in the cart and you're going to get 2 items free. So put increments of 2 from the BOGO sale. Oh my gosh, the cookbook stand, that's part of it. The boards, the CD and E, bunch of transfers. So it's a lot to choose from. You know, sometimes when you get a sale like that, there's not a lot to choose from, but this has like some of my favorites brought back. There's one, the welcome one that has the flowers on it that we put on a doormat. It's one of the BOGOs. I love it because you can use that welcome just by itself. It's awesome. And those flowers are pretty too. I'm like, do I take a chance? No. I dropped my, let me try this. Let's see, what was that? Is that a paintbrush you're using? Yes, Margaret, for these areas that are very small, I'm using 2 colors. I'm using a paintbrush. You can use a thinner squeegee if you like. I can just handle this. I can handle this a little better, I think. You just want to press and make sure that your paste is going through your screen. And these are about a 1/4 inch paintbrushes. And like I said, I probably got them at Walmart. Oh, awesome, Stacy. Thank you. Stacy said the keyword's working for her. I appreciate you letting me know. Hey, Charlotte. And like I said, I'm going to put just a little bow at the top of the tree. Which I might need to go ahead and turn on my glue gun so it can be getting hot. We're getting close. Kathy, how are you doing today? This is probably the one that I have gotten the most questions about how to do it and the most requests. So when I noticed that, it's buy one, get one free, like you can buy this transfer, get this board, whichever one's least expensive, I can't remember. They're close. And if you're a Perks member, you get 30% off all the time, even when it's buy one, get one free. All right, I'm going to turn this glue gun on because I'm rocking and rolling now. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Rosemary. Mary, you don't have to press hard at all. I mean, you don't have to white knuckle it. And you'll be able to feel, like if your paste is going through. A lot of times people are pressing too hard. This board is 18 by 18. And then we've got like an 18 by 24. I'm just going to use my brush on these. A couple of little spots. And the board is distressed. The design has a little bit of distressing. I love the size board. Once it gets to the 18 by 18, and I think the 18 by 24, it is a nice, impressive size. That's when you're getting to where you want to put something on your mantle. It's a good size. Maybe I should, oops. And see, this is like a squeegee that I've cut. You can use, I like going back and forth between a tight squeegee and the brush. As soon as I get around these tight areas, I'll be able to rock and roll. There'll be no stopping me. I'm just trying not to get my peanut butter and chocolate or my red and green mixed together. Even though I do not mind some peanut butter and chocolate being mixed up. Y'all remember that old commercial? You've got chocolate in my peanut butter. Or whatever it said. Oh my gosh, I can smell that broccoli cooking. Why does broccoli not smell that great when it's cooking? It tastes good, but it does not smell good when it's cooking. Or I don't think it does. This is very relaxing, Kim. I hope you're doing awesome. And look, I saw a couple of y'all having what y'all are having for supper. We need the rest of y'all to let us know what you're having for supper, because we love eating around here. We love knowing what y'all are doing. Thanks, Stacy. And if any of y'all are new, I have been doing this since February of 2018. I have tried just about everything when it comes to like how to apply designs and stuff. So I'm not new at this by any means. And look, I still am so tickled when I take the transfer off, because I just love how easy it is and how beautiful it looks. And look, if any of you guys sell at crafts, events, or like you have a spot in a store, you can totally become a designer and just create stuff for your booth or wherever you sell your products. You don't, a lot of people say, do I have to go live? You don't have to go live. You can be a designer just for, making stuff to sell. So don't ever think that you've got to go live, because you don't. We're so close. My glue gun's ready. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. All right, now I'm just going to squeegee all of the spots that I hadn't squeegeed already. Ooh, that sounds good. Meatloaf. Not had meatloaf in forever. BLTs. Oh, look, y'all, I think we all have something in common. I love all the food y'all eat. Every single bit of it. Every single bit of it. Okay, let's see. Now I'm going to take this off slowly. I think I'm done. I think it looks perfect. And it really didn't take that long. I mean, it kind of felt like it to me because y'all are watching. I got a little area right here I want to touch up. I think when I put the transfer down, it wasn't completely dry. See, you can just touch up like that if you need to. If you need to. Don't be afraid to grab a little small paintbrush and touch up anything that is not to your liking. You can totally do it. I think that looks good. I'm looking all over. Now let's get it dry. Let me hold this up. And look, I used a meadow. You can totally use ivy. I think ivy would look good on here. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is big enough. You could put it like in your hallway. You could put it on your mantle. So many places. And this is part of the BOGO sale. Buy one, get one free. So if you put this and the transfer in your cart, one of them's going to be free. If you put 8 things in there, 4 of them's going to be free. If you put 12 in there, 6 of them's going to be free. So if you do that, well, let's see. If you do that, would look worse to touch it up. I don't think, whenever I touch something up, I can't even tell that I touch. So I'm not sure what you're saying. And y'all, this would look so pretty, like if you had like a table runner, put it on both ends. This would look pretty on the back of a red flannel shirt. It would look pretty on a banner, just hanging. Adri, you put it on your door, great idea. And see how there's like, I was like, how am I going to use a bow on here? Look, I'm going to put it right there. Alan said, how do you shop the BOGO? Type the word Mary, M-E-R-R-Y, and I'm going to send you a message, and it's going to have a list of links in there. One's going to be everything that's new. One's about the BOGO sale. That's all kind of information. And look, I have this little bunch of things, and I think I'm going to try to use something silver to put up there. And this is like, you can buy these bunches. This one came from Michael's. Or maybe I should use something gold. I think silver or gold would be pretty. And it could be small. It could be large. Yeah, I like traditional colors too. I think I'm going to make a little like stacked bow that kind of looks like a star. Or it's going to look like a star in my mind. Only small. So I'm going to just probably do an inch and a half, some stacks. And then I still might have to cut it down. But when you have a design that you want to use several colors, just do what I did. Start in one section. The paintbrush, yeah, like I said, it's probably from Walmart. It's nothing to it. They're nothing special. A lot of times people, they kind of fret over stuff like paintbrushes and stuff. Somebody mentioned a round one. I cannot use a round brush. If you could use a round small brush, then go ahead. You know, try it. I always say try it. You never know what you can do until you try. There's Mary saying Mary. I think I'm just going to use these little skinny ones. Then I'm going to tie it up. I'm going to cross my fingers that it stays stacked up. Thanks, Brenda. But for everybody that's been messaging me and emailing me how to do this one in 2 colors, this is how you do it. I hope it was helpful. And, I mean, y'all, you can use something other than a squeegee when you need to. There have been times when I've used my finger. So, the squeegees are awesome, but if you get in like a little tight spot, I've even used the stir sticks. Totally up to you. I think I'm going to cut some of these a little shorter. And these all have like a little bit of metallic look to them. In my mind, it's like a little star. You could totally put like a little glittery star on here. And you could totally just leave it like it is, not put anything. Y'all know me, I'm trying to put a bow on all of it. Yeah, somebody's saying angle brush. The only thing I can do is something that's shaped like a squeegee. Thanks, Stacy. I like something with a flat. I like something that looks like this, but only it's a brush. And look, if I were you when you start, I would have me an angle brush, a flat brush, whatever kind of brush is ready, and then just try each one and see which one you like. That way you're prepared. It's funny the things that you can control when you're working on something. Isn't this cute? Thanks, Beth. I gotta get a look at it. Yeah. It would have been pretty with silver too. And like I said, this is 18 by 18. It's part of the buy one, get one sale, which there's tons of beautiful stuff. Whether you buy anything or not, go over there and check it out because it is crazy how pretty it is, how awesome it is. Lori's going to put a Rusty Star on hers. Yeah. Hey, put whatever you want to on there. I'm just here to give y'all some ideas, show y'all some techniques, get some paste on my fingers. You know, hey, put whatever you want to on top. It's your tree. Have fun with it. And use whatever colors you want. If you're a gold and silver, do gold and silver right here. A blue and silver. I've seen like navy and silver colors, you know, for Christmas. Beautiful. So, I'm just showing you how you pick colors that match your theme and run with it. Y'all, I thank y'all so much for sharing and hanging out and, you know, having conversations with me. I thank you so much for that. And I'm going to hop off here and go get me some of that broccoli that I smell. All right, friends. Love you. See you later. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.